Hi friends, I'm on a roll today, I guess you can say. It's so interesting, the juxtaposition. Actually. Let me just... That word seems important right now. So let's just leave it right there. Anyway, this is going to be an all signs reading. That's my intent. So we're going to go through all the signs and see what's up. Alright, let's not make this complicated, right? Aries. Okay. Okay. Sorry, let me... So juxtaposition represents the fact of two things being seen or placed close together with contrasting effect, which is interesting. That's why I moved it there, because my plan, like I said, I'm going through all the signs. I'm reading for Aries currently, but I found it interesting because my plan is to pull two cards. So now we have two cards here that maybe they will be contrasting throughout the reading, or maybe that word is just for you, Aries. But either way, you are the initiator, right? You kind of start us off. You're the baby of the tarot, but you're also the head. You are the mind. You are the leader, right? So there's some kind of, I feel like there's some kind of foundation that you're setting, especially with this Knight of Pentacles. There's something here that you feel drawn to, okay, with the Ace of Cups. I mean, the Ace of Cups is a new feeling. It's emotional, not necessarily overwhelmed, but the emotional space spilling over. And we know the emotion is directly connected to the intuition as well. So there's something here that I feel like you're really focused on, you're pouring your energy and intention into. But I also feel like I want to get new cards for you. The Ten of Swords. Yeah. Okay. That was interesting. Alright, let's see, Aries. What I really want to see is... yeah, because that Ace of Cups came out of nowhere. Alright, maybe you're feeling like this feeling is coming out of nowhere, this desire is coming out of nowhere, this emotion is coming out of nowhere, this connection is coming out of nowhere, or something like that. Alright, Aries, please. Yeah, the Devil. Okay. So Aries, you were doing good until you learned something. This is what I'm saying. You have another ace showing up. I feel like your emotions are really telling, or there's something like you didn't realize you felt some kind of way, and it looks like that's going to be making you uncomfortable, or something's not sitting well with you. It's making you, I don't know, maybe you're having trouble sleeping. I have no idea, but that's what it looks like. I'm pulling past, present, future energy. That was actually my intent. But yeah, maybe you feel like something doesn't look right together or whatever. I have no idea. Okay. In the past, though, you have this Chariot energy, which is Cancerian, and then you move into Gemini, which is... Interesting, because you're not showing up here at all. You weren't even showing up previously when the Ace of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles came out. You're showing up in sword energy. All right, Taurus. Splitting, what is it? Splitting hairs? I'm not sure. What does that mean? One of those neurotypical phrases that don't make any sense. You have split ends? I mean, that's how my literal brain wants to take it. I think it has to do with like being upset, being angry, or gosh, we're getting all types of things this morning. Splitting hairs. Make small and unnecessary distinctions. Yeah, here we go with this juxtaposition. So, Taurus. Let's get past, present, future energy for you here, Taurus. Wait, what does it mean again? Make small and unnecessary distinctions. Unnecessary, okay. So somebody's being extra. This feels like Virgo. It's like a real Virgo kind of thing. But anyway, Taurus. My intuitive messages today are complicated, to say the least. Because I'm getting the image of like in Cinderella, the pumpkin changes to a carriage, right? I don't know what that means. Okay, but I mean, I guess it's important to you. I feel like it's not important to another person, or all right, I don't know. Well, damn. And the Priestess, yeah. So you may be receiving some intuitive messages here too, Taurus, that don't make any sense or are confusing to you, or they don't make sense right now. I feel like honestly, this whole splitting hairs thing, it's meant to communicate that someone is being too specific, too detailed, or too like demasiado, anything, everything, really, just demasiado all around. But ultimately, I don't see that here. I feel like someone is. So in the past, you have the Knight of Cups showing up here, which is somebody who is acting on their emotion, acting on their feeling in whatever way possible. In the present moment, you have the Moon, and in the near future, you have the Tower. Two major arcana here. Ultimately, you're sitting in this Moon energy right now, where maybe you're receiving a lot of intuitive messages, like I said, or downloads, or this is your dreams, or your subconscious is just super duper active right now. I don't feel like you're splitting hairs. I feel like there's important information in there. The Tower comes in because the Devil is present. Okay. I'm gonna leave it there. All right. Gemini. Gemini. Gosh, man. In the past, you have the Eight of Pentacles. What time is it? Okay. I'm having a hard time focusing, guys. All right, Gemini. Okay. Gem, I'm getting like you've been working on something in private. I feel like initially it wasn't that way, or it wasn't so much that way. I'm not sure what happened in the past, but maybe it wasn't private. It was more so just like other people's, like their, yeah, maybe it is their attention span. Okay. Attention span, or like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like their desire, their interest. Like people lost interest in something here, or somebody lost interest. I don't know. But I feel like you kept at it. I feel like, Gem, you weren't really supposed to keep working on something, but you did anyway, and it's paying off. Okay. Or maybe this is what other people felt, what other people thought. You weren't supposed to keep working on something, but you did anyway, or whatever. Anyway, you have the sun coming up in the near future, which is clarity, it's growth, it's healing, it's powerful, cleansing energy. You also had the sun here in the recent past with the Eight of Pentacles, that sun in Virgo. So you have found some solution to something. I just feel like you've been keeping it to yourself. Or right now you're keeping it to yourself. You're not really ready to share with the world or something, whatever you've been working on. I feel like you have gained clarity. You have I'm hearing, I'm coming up on the rough side of the mountain, and I'm doing my best to make it in. Whatever that means to you. All right. Cancer. Cancer, it's time to move on from something is what I want to say. You have the Lover's card showing up here in the recent past. Queen of Swords in the present moment. Yeah, I feel like you know that already, or you're realizing it. Hard truth. Near future is the Page of Swords. So you're going to be communicating this to someone. This could be a relationship. I feel like you're breaking up with somebody here, Cancer. Could be an air sign, a Gemini in particular, or this is just the energy that you are sitting in. You're kind of, yeah. I don't know, you're breaking up with somebody, or you're not interested in something. I don't really know what happened here, or what is this? The Hermit. Yeah, you're like literally ghosting someone today. Again, this doesn't have to be a romantic relationship or a person-to-person relationship, and in general here. The Lover's card speaks to a connection of some sort, a soul contract of some sort. This could be a job. This could literally be a contract. I have no idea, but either way, I feel like you are literally just like you're not interested, or you're breaking up with somebody here today. Whatever. Leo. Leo, I feel like somebody's trying to give you advice, yeah, or maybe you're seeking advice from a professional. You have the King of Swords and the King of Pentacles here. I mean, this is a very professional person. This is someone who has gone to, I'm hearing law school. This is someone who has gone to school and has like education, or they're wise in some other ways. This could be someone even in the military or law enforcement career or something like that. But this is somebody who makes practical decisions. This is someone who has a lot to show for their work. It's like someone who's trustworthy, but I feel like you are getting advice from someone here today, or you are the advice giver. I feel like you need advice. Show me Leo, please. This is interesting. I said today. Okay, Leo. I feel like somebody's not super tall. I'm getting like 5'4". I mean, that's taller than me, child, but okay, I don't know what that has to do with anything. King of Pentacles, King of Wands, and the Seven of Wands. A lot of masculine energy here showing up, and there you are in the center of everything in the present moment, and there you are in the future energy. Leo, you did get advice from someone. It could have been a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I don't know. Like I said, somebody who's trustworthy, someone who's practical, someone who it's like somebody had, I don't know why this is really important. Maybe this was important to you in seeking out this advice, or seeking out this particular person, or whatever. It's like someone does have, there's proof in the pudding. All right, there's proof in the pudding. But I feel like you're, okay, I don't know. You're like side-eyeing this person nowadays. So I don't know what that's about. Did it become like a competition of some sort? Wow. All right. Now you're sitting in this Seven of Wands in the near future. So you're kind of going to be asserting your power. I'm not really sure what this is about. Okay, maybe this is the advice that you got from this other person, or this is just what you are doing because you feel like it's best. There is some kind of stagnation here that you're trying to resolve or absolve, even I want to say. Something's not growing or hasn't been growing or whatever. There's been some kind of pause, some kind of reflection, some kind of waiting period. I feel like you're kind of over that. You're ready to move forward, ready to charge ahead, whatever that means. There is something here about commitment. Okay, commitment. Something about commitment. Maybe this is what you're thinking about, or what you've been considering. I feel like you've been getting your ducks in a row, whatever. Virgo. I just heard speak easy. All right, I'm getting that in two different ways. I mean, a speakeasy, oh my gosh, my brain is like relying on Google today, and that's okay because that's why they created it, right? A speakeasy is a hidden or clandestine bar that was popular during the Prohibition era in the United States, where the sale and consumption of alcohol were illegal. Interesting. Today, the term also refers to bars that maintain a similar clandestine feel, with hidden entrances, intimate atmospheres, and a focus on craft cocktails. Okay. Whatever that means, but also I was getting it like in the literal sense, like speak easy. Speak easy. I feel like you need to, I don't know, mind your tone, your words, this could, I mean, maybe this is a performance. Maybe you're performing, or you're going on stage. I mean, even if you're not literally going on stage, there's something in the energy here about how you go about something. Again, with the speakeasy, right? It was talking about hidden entrances and clandestine and Prohibition era, the 1920s and 30s. Like, there's something real, I don't know, I'm getting like this weird feeling. Okay, but let's see what this is about for Virgo. Past, present, future energy, please, for Virgo. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, guys. Hit the like button as well. It's meaningful. It's meaningful, don't forget. All right, Virgo, please. I also just heard save your coins. Okay, so you have a Fool card. I see you like explaining something to someone in a way that they can understand. Okay, I feel like this kind of reminds me of the who's your audience when you're writing. Now, I feel the need to share, to draw, okay, back to this juxtaposition word. Yeah, there's something here, and this is what I'm saying. Something's very like, I can't get my words, you guys. Okay, something's really like, I mean, spooky is the only thing that comes to mind. Spooky is not the right word, but it's very, something is in alignment. All right, now let me draw my comparison. Now, I have had two different careers that required two different types of documentation and writing style. And my mind is bringing me back to when I made that switch and I had to consciously consider, I mean, I still to this day, okay, but with some time, with some effort, with some energy and practice, it's gotten a little easier. But my mind's bringing me back to that initial time when I had to make that switch from one space, which was law enforcement, to the other space, which is now mental health. And the way that the documentation happens, right, the way that things are communicated is different because your audience is different. And I feel like there's something here that you are making a shift in because your audience is different. This could even be like in a relationship, right? In one relationship, my partner thrived in a particular type of communication. In this other relationship, my partner thrives in a different type of communication. And so I have to make changes to that. Again, bring this down to the 3D, right? But there's I feel like the message is the words that I said. I don't really know what more to say than that. But anyway, okay, you have the Fool, the Tower, and the Strength card. 3 major arcana. Yeah, there's something really significant that's changing in your communication. I feel like previously I'm getting like Freudian slips. Okay, I don't think there were Freudian slips. I mean, maybe they were, Berg, but I feel like previously you weren't as careful, as cautious, as considerate as okay, something about the letter C, obviously, but whatever. But now you have more self-control because something happened here, obviously, with the Tower. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna move on. Libra. Libra, I'm getting something about your position in the family, like literally your not the role you play, but where you come into the lineup. So like it's like if there are 5 children, right, you are child number 3, or I don't know if there are 10 siblings. I don't know. I don't really know how else to give that example other than the siblings, but I mean, I guess it could show up in different ways. I mean, it could also show up in like the order of the household if that's the structure that you operate under. But I'm getting something about structure, something about like the order that you're in the family or something like that. I don't know. Libra. Seeing the Knight of Swords here. You have the World card in the recent past. There's the Knight of Swords in the present. And you have the 8 of Pentacles in the near future. Libra. Oh, are you like adopted or something? Or you're, wow. Maybe, I'm seeing dollar signs. There's something about money that is so weird. I'm literally seeing a dollar sign up here in this Lovers card. Okay. I feel like somebody is motivated by money, or, all right. So maybe you're, this is so crazy. It's like you're, all right. I'm getting so many messages. And I really, really, really need you guys to connect intuitively today, because my intuition is like very scattered, or I'm just connecting with multiple people. And I'm working off of a limited time frame. But anyway, I don't know why I felt the need to explain all of that. Maybe it's relevant to you here, Libra. I mean, obviously it is. But I feel like you're like... you're operating in your full power because you see your full power. So let me draw that distinction again. If we're talking about, let's say we're talking about a family structure, right? And we're talking about 2 parents, 3 children. Every person in that family has a particular role, responsibility, whatever. And let's say parent number 2 has a particular role, but they are also called parent number 2. It's really interesting, right? It's not something that we typically say out loud, but the truth of the matter is that there's roles and responsibilities in relationships, whether this is a family structure or a 2-person relationship, 3-person, whatever it is. I feel like you are in a place where you're identifying your role within a family structure, within a relationship, and you're fully exercising that power. So how can I think of an example? It's like if we have a family who operates under the structure of the masculine is the head of household in a way that makes them responsible for significant decision making or finances even, because there is something about money here. I feel like you're realizing the power that you hold. Okay, I don't know what else to say about that, Libra, but again, you're having this realization here with the Knight of Swords, and because you're having this realization, you're changing the way that you do things. I feel like too, you're creating time for yourself because of that. It's like maybe instead of moping because I am not parent number one and don't make the big decisions, I can just take that empty space where I don't have to make the big decisions and do something else with it, is essentially what I'm trying to say. Scorpio. Scorpio, I heard there's plenty more where that came from. Alright, so you don't need to be worried. It's not, something is not scarce, something is not running out. I feel like somebody is trying to make you feel like that, or maybe your own sides of you, or I don't know, your own mind is trying to make you feel that, but you're not running out of anything or time or whatever. Yeah, Judgment here. In the recent past, you have the Magician and the Four of Swords. In the near future, Three of Swords. So here you are with this Judgment energy. In the present moment, you have the Magician, which is a yes, first of all. Okay, Magician is somebody who's willing to do anything, everything, use all their resources that they can to make something happen. I feel like you already decided to do that. You're just simply putting in the work. Again, you're not running out of resources. I don't really know where this is coming from, where that's coming from. Maybe this is just like a fear or something. I mean, it does seem like there might be some self-sabotage that's happening here. Yeah, even right now, literally, wow, I feel like I'm running out of time. And it's crazy because I am actually on a time crunch. In about 5 minutes, I'm supposed to be somewhere. But, like, that's okay. Things will fall into place. It's okay. Like, it's all right. It'll be fine. Okay, I mean, obviously use your own internal resources and connect to your own intuition and actually apply this to your real life. I'm not in your real life, nor is this a personal reading, and so somebody needs to definitely take responsibility and accountability for their decisions here. Okay, your decision is yours, and the consequences of such are yours. But anyway, I feel like you have all the faculties, you have all the resources. You're not running out of time, energy, resources, love, whatever, thought processes. You're just kind of self-sabotaging. Sag. Number 9, Sagittarius. Did you hurt yourself? I'm seeing like someone getting imaging done. Speaking of imaging, how can I say this sentence? I learned. Wow, that wasn't hard at all, huh? I learned recently that CT scans are, they're a little dangerous, okay? They're a little dangerous. The Knight of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles. Who's this for? Sag. You're not showing up here. There's this earth energy here that is existing for you, is what I want to say. Yeah, so did you hurt yourself, Sag? You're like down for the count. You're receiving some kind of support here. This could be financial support, practical support. I mean, it is practical in some way. It's something that you need. I feel like you either asked for it or somebody offered it here. And I'm hearing be well. I don't know. I feel like you're gonna be fine. This seems like a minor hiccup, not something like super significant. Yeah. Minor hiccup with the 7 of Wands. Something unexpected. Maybe an unexpected bill. It doesn't really seem super significant. I don't know why I keep getting, though, that you hurt yourself. This could be a past injury. Okay, because I'm not seeing it like you're getting a CT scan currently. I'm seeing it more like the images or the disc. Which, do they even put it on discs still? I mean, I think they do, but that's what I'm seeing. So something about a past vulnerability. All right. But, well, but I feel like you're receiving support here. Yeah, the Ace of Pentacles even. Capricorn. What? Why did I say it like that? I don't know. It was like I was trying to pronounce your name. It was kind of challenging. Maybe you have a challenging name to pronounce, or somebody's pronouncing your name wrong. All right. I just heard Alicia. I mean, Alicia isn't really not. It's a pretty common name, but I guess actually. Oh my gosh, what was that name the other day? Oh, it was so annoying me. Oh God, I can't remember. I was watching this show. Dang, I wish I could remember what it was. But I was watching this show and that's what it was. That's what it was. So the girl's name was Sophia. Sophia, which is interesting because that's similar to Alicia, but follow me here. Her name was spelled Sophia, but she introduced herself as Sophia, which was super annoying to me, if I'm going to be honest. But I don't know, there's something about a name. This particular deck doesn't have the title card in it, but that's what I'm seeing, right? Title card represents the name or the title of something. There's something really significant about pronunciation that's happening here. All right, Cappy, please. Every time I say Cappy, I think of a capybara. All right, show me Capricorn, past, present, future energy. Knight of Cups. Sag literally just got this in this exact position. Okay, but you have the Knight of Cups in the past, Strength card in the present, and the Nine of Pentacles in the near future. 4 of Cups. Yeah, so something about your name or your titles or how you call yourself, how you see yourself. I thought it was just really interesting, or I keep saying interesting. Honestly, it annoyed the crap out of me that she was calling herself Sophia, because it was like, I have known this for all of my years of living to be pronounced as Sophia. And then it was like, did your parents actually name you and tell you that this is how it is to be pronounced? I mean, if this is a real person too, so I mean, whatever. But it's like, did your parents actually name you this and tell you this is how it's pronounced? Or is this just what you call yourself to be different? I don't know. There's something really, there's something about that energy that is relevant to you here in this energy. But in the present moment, you have the Strength card, which speaks to being courageous. It speaks to being brave. It speaks to facing fears. And there's something here that you're doing in that realm that is, it's like it's paying off for you. You're taking some kind of risk. I don't know what it has to do with your name. Okay, 6 of Pentacles wanted to show up. All right. Aquarius. Aqua, please. Please show me Aquarius. Does somebody have a new baby? The 10 of Cups is here. Yeah, there's something about you have like a house full of people, or maybe you have house guests, or these are literally the people who live in your house. But I'm getting like, it's interesting because the 10 of Cups it's Pisces energy, but it represents like a lot of movement, a lot of change, a lot of action, a lot of noise, a lot of love, a lot of flowy energy. But I was getting the energy of like, there's a need to be quiet. There's too much noise happening. Okay, I don't know what that's about, but all right, Aquarius, please. You ever feel like somebody's too loud, or there's too much noise in the house, or you're trying to work on something, or I don't know. Well, 6 of Wands, the King of Wands. The Knight of Wands, yeah, and the Wheel. There's a Sagittarius here. Somebody's like, or a Leo. There's just a lot of fire, and that's not really, I feel like it's not conducive to the energy, or I feel like those words didn't come out right, but you know what I'm trying to say, something is not helpful, something is not supportive of the environment. Yeah, not conducive to the environment, not the energy. What's the difference? I feel like you're trying to let somebody down easily, or you're it's like you're trying to make something work. I do feel like you're trying to build something or create something, or you're working on something and you kind of need somebody's focus, but somebody's not really focused here. I want to pull another card. Here, Aqua, give me a second. Yeah. I'm getting like hyper independence, okay, but the Justice card. I don't know, there's something about like you needing space. There's too much going on in your environment, or too much going on in the family, or too much going on in the relationship, or I don't know, I feel like there's something new that happened. I also feel like you're in pain. There's somebody here that's in pain. All right. This is kind of reminding me of one of the weird things that I watch is like home births. And it's reminding me of like the home births that I have watched, where there's just been a lot of chaos going on. Actually, that's another, it's kind of annoying to me. So maybe this is what you're experiencing. You know, it doesn't have to be a literal birth, right? But birth is about a new life. It's like something emerging from, it's a significant transformation, and there is a lot of pain that's involved. But I feel like, I don't know, your environment is distracting or something like that. It's like, it's not helpful. There's changes that need to happen here. All right, let's just leave it at what it is. Pisces. Message. All right, Pisces, there's only to get 5 cards for you. I don't really know how that's going to pan out. I was doing past, present, future for everyone. 5 cards sounds like it might be a lot for me, but let's just see what happens. I'm also hearing, what is this word? Bengali? What does that mean? Is that, I feel like that's is that a culture, or what is this? Bengali. An Indo-Aryan language. Oh, it's a language spoken primarily in the Bengal region of South Asia. Okay, including Bangladesh. Bengali. So it's a language. So something about language, or something about Asia or Asians. I have no idea. Judgment, 9 of Swords, 4 of Wands, 10 of Swords, and the 5 of Pentacles. Damn, Pisces and the Moon. There you are. You are enacting change. Okay, I mean, obviously we pulled 5 cards for you when everybody else got 3, and it was specifically about past, present, future. I feel like you have, it's more than just past, present, future. I also feel like this sort of is the present, this is the past, and this is the future. So while it's still similar, it's different, or it's showing up in a different way. It needs to show up in a different way. There's more information. I feel like you have insight that other people don't, or that somebody else doesn't. I mean, obviously with this Judgment card, Judgment is an awakening. It's awakening to the truth. It is, I wanted to say a realignment. Okay. I guess you're trying to realign yourself. I mean, your potential outcome is the 5 of Pentacles here, which is interesting. I mean, I already said that 5 cards was going to be a lot, but 9 of Swords, 10 of Swords, 4 of Wands. Pisces, there's some kind of like abandonment wound here, or like somebody's like on edge about it's like there's a fear of loss. I feel like you're kind of okay. Yeah, you're not seeing things clearly. The King of Wands. Yeah, and the Two of Swords. There's something here that you're not seeing clearly. I feel like the information is coming in here for you. The truth is present. It's just challenging for you to see. I don't know why. I'm not really going to get into why, but I feel like there is some wisdom here to be had. Maybe this wisdom for you is coming in during the full moon or around the full moon, which is coming up here soon. But yeah, that's what I have. Bye.